and love of clowning. Their members range from the very experienced to someone who is just starting the amazing journey of clowning around. Tonight, members from the troupe will speak on the history of clowning, types of clowns, and costuming. They will also demonstrate balloon art, magic, gags, and face painting. Granite State Clowns has been sharing the art of clowning for over 25 years. Meetings include a guest speaker, usually of a comical nature. They attend conventions, balloon or face painting jams, workshops on creating laughter, and other events to improve their skills. Most members run their own individual businesses, but do get together as a troupe to give back to the community. They perform for many local charities year-round. Now, please welcome Barbara Forrestall, better known as Cracker Jacks the Clown.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just kidding. I'd like to, we're going to do a little skit, and then I'll introduce all my friends. Okay.
Okay.
Is it time yet?
Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
No, it's not time yet.
No, it's not time yet. Not yet. No, it's not time yet. No, not time yet. No, not time yet.
Is it time yet? Whoops. Whoops.
Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
No, it's not time yet.
Nope, not time yet. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. Not time yet. Not yet.
Is it time yet?
Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
Oh wow, yes, it's time now.
It's time now. It's time now. It's time now. It's time now. It's time now.
It's time! I'd like to introduce other members. I'm Cracker Jacks the Clown, Barbara Forrestall. I'm from Merrimack, New Hampshire, and I've been clowning for 25 years.
I'm Denise Duchesne, or Loose Buttons. This is my first time. I'm Christy Parker, also known as Quickie. I live in Amherst, and I've been clowning for about 5 years now.
I'm Mary Parker. I don't
Not
have a name
related.
yet. No, we're not related. Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm from Nashua, and I just started. This is my first time.
I'm Quirky Nancy Frankel. I've been doing magic for captive audiences for about 25 years, but I'm fairly new to clowning.
My name is Claire Marcotte. I'm from Kingsborough, Massachusetts. My clown name is Cheerio, and I've been clowning since 1998.
Hi everyone, my name is Allie Oop, legend in my own mind. I am a nurse by day and a clown by night and weekend. I've been clowning since 1998, and my dad was also a clown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little bit of history and clowning. Let me get my notes. No. And I'll leave my mic on. I just took a few notes. Okay. Oh, wait. I want to do a little history, and I'm going to read a couple of definitions. And I'm going to have to keep the papers in front of me because I tend to run off track. So, let me do a definition. Clown, a buffoon or jester who entertains by jokes, antics, and tricks in a circus, play, or other presentation. one who jokes or plays tricks. A coarse, rude, vulgar person, a bore. A peasant, a rustic. I found a youth definition. A rude and often stupid person, come on. A performer, as in a play or circus, who entertains by playing tricks, who usually wears comical clothes and makeup. So I ask you all, what is a clown? Is a clown somebody in bright overalls with a smile painted ear to ear on her face? Is it a circus clown who distracts the audience and keeps them entertained while they're changing apparatus? Is it someone who makes balloon animals or does magic tricks? Somebody who promotes a product on TV? I feel that all these definitions are inaccurate. Certainly the definitions you find in the dictionaries are inaccurate. A clown is a comic character performing for the benefit of others. Now, each individual character must have their own distinct person. I tend to, I'm a little boy, kind of a fresh little boy. Fresh. And they should dress that way, and their face should also be that way. You can't have a quiet person come out and be a clown who's loud and boisterous. They are going to be a quiet clown. I like to describe people in clown as themselves exemplified. Creativity and movement, showmanship, they all must understand what it is to be a showman. A good clown uses every possible tool to entertain. A clown performs for the enjoyment of others, not as a practical joke or a goof-off. Now, if we were entertaining children, we would never make a child feel like a fool. We are the fool. The child we are entertaining is never the fool. I love this one. A clown must love people. Well, there are some clowns out there that don't like children. I mean, hello. Anyway, you can't fake liking people. You must like people. Clowning serves as a channel for the performer's love. They try to make others happy and feel good about themselves. I like to describe my clowning as feeding my heart. It feeds my heart, and I truly love it. I'm going to go over just a little bit of history. I mean, I went online. I could have written 45 pages on just the history alone of clowns. If you are interested, in our brochures, I did put some interesting websites, and it's fun just to poke around and see what's out there in the way of clowning. And there's such a realm of what you can do as a clown. So the earliest clowns were court jesters. They were in the Middle Ages. They performed for royalty, wearing costumes trimmed with tinkling bells and the hats with the bells on, always bright colored, diamond and shaped. Then there were the Harlequin clowns. They came after the jesters in the 16th century in the Italian theater. They also wore tight-legged, full-sleeved costumes and bright colors and diamond shaped. After that, the Perot clowns. When you think of a Perot clown, I usually think of a mime because they're usually the black and white with the pom-poms. Sides are sometimes opposite. They usually wore a ruffled collar and were the first clowns to apply white makeup. The first great clown of the modern circus was Joseph Grimaldi. He appeared in London, England in the early 1800s. At that time, circuses were very small and they could sing to the audience or entertain or talk to the audience. Joseph Grimaldi was also a famous clown, such a famous clown that now clowns are known as Joeys. If you hear somebody say, oh, there's a Joey, that's a clown. One of America's first great circus clown was Dan Rice, and that was in the 19th century. He also began the whole Uncle Sam thing as his clown self. Now, one of the interesting things is as the big tops got bigger and bigger and it went to 3 rings, clowns weren't able to speak out and entertain and talk to the audience because they're big 3 rings now. So what they started doing was performing skits, and it called for mostly action. A big part of that clown's job was to fill time. And true, if there were accidents, the clowns came running in to take their, to bring the attention away from something that may have happened that wasn't planned. That's where you come into a clown alley. Now our club is called Granite State Clowns Alley 190. And the reason it's called an alley is from the time of the circuses. An alley is a strip of land on the back side of the big top that was also covered where clowns would get ready in makeup, where they would store their props, where they could rush in if needed. And they rush in and out, all during a circus performance. So hence, we call our clown groups clown alleys. Now, when you think of a clown, what do you think of? Okay, but don't you think of Bozo? Ronald McDonald? Not to take anything away from them. They're all a clown in their own right. Just don't mention Pennywise in that Stephen King book, It. Or Krusty the Clown, okay? Some of the famous clowns were Emmett Kelly. He was the first tramp clown. Otto Grebling. He was the single most admired and respected American circus clown in the 20th century. I mentioned Joseph Grimaldi. Other clowns. I'm going to mention some that I've had the great pleasure of meeting. Frosty Little was a clown in Ringley Brothers, and he was a clown for 31 years. He rode on the trains. He went to every, circus show. He was boss clown, so he had a lot of clowns that worked underneath him. Many people would go to Ringling Brothers Clown School, where there would be very regimented training. And if you did well, they would take you into Barnum and Bailey. I wanted to go, but I was too old. Yeah, they wanted, I'm 6 now, though. It's good. Yeah, I'm 6 with a 2. All right, so other clowns, but that don't necessarily dress in costumes would be Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin, Milton Berle, Sid Caesar, W.C. Fields, my favorite, Red Skelton, Carol Burnett, Lucille Ball. These are all clowns in their right, and I think the world is a better place because of them, and hopefully because of us. Everyone, when you think of a clown in costume, you think of a one-piece suit with big pom-poms, a ruffled collar, a smile from ear to ear, some mismatched clothes. You go to grandmother's closet and you start pulling things out and say, okay, I'm a clown. Today, we take great pride in our costumes, and I'm going to go into that a little later. While Pam's putting on her makeup, I'll talk a little bit about the different types of clowns there are. And the good makeup design, too, is something that's going to accentuate your natural, well, now I'm getting a little droopy, I need a lift, but, so when I smile, you can see. It plays with my face, so it's not something you want to cover up, it's something you want to accentuate. Other venues for clowns. Of course, everyone's heard of a rodeo clown. There's rodeo clowns. We have caring clowns. They work in hospitals, nursing homes, and some clowns even work with hospice patients. We have, you've all heard about Patch Adams. He was the director of the Zunheik Institute, a holistic medical community that provided medical care for free since 1971. The Big Apple Circus, which just was in Boston, and we had the pleasure of going, also has a clown outreach program. They are in the Boston Children's Hospital, and there's Big Apple Circus clowns throughout the country, but they are in the Boston Children's Hospital 50 weeks a year, bringing classic circus clowning into the hospitals. There's clown ministry, where you will use clowning to bring stories of the church and faith. Clowns travel to other countries. I call them ambassadors of laughter to third world countries. They're shrine clowns. They're the ones that you might see in a parade, and they work for the Shriners Hospital in Boston. There's also some shrine clowns that go in and visit the hospitals and the children or patients there. Clowns can also incorporate important messages in their show. I do a lot of birthday parties, I do parades, I do many things. But if I wanted to, I could incorporate Say No to Drugs into my show. I could incorporate fire safety or stranger danger or stop bullying. I can create all of that and use that in the nursery schools, to help with this bullying or drugs and all of that, to give a message to the children. I just have one little line here. I love this line. It says clowns don't do funny things. They do things funny. So I'm going to take a break now and I will talk about the types of clowns.
Wait. Is it time?
Yes.
I have a joke. Why won't the seagulls fly over the bay? Because if they did, they'd be bagels.
We were in a parade once and she must have said that joke at least 300 times out of the car window.
You have to say this.
So I want to introduce Pam Lollipop Bridge, who's out of Manchester, and she's going to do a demonstration on how to apply makeup. And while you're start, you want to start?
I will start.
Okay.
I can't have the mic in.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I'm Lollipop the Clown. I'm going to do my face, which is very quick. I will try to go over what I'm doing as I'm doing it. But some people start and do, like your white face, you would put your whole white on and you get to pat your face silly. I don't do a white face, I do a goose, which is kind of an instigator, per se. So I am gonna start putting my makeup on. I always start with my eyes. I need to get some on my finger. I'm gonna rub it together. No. And I'm gonna just start.
While she's putting on, let me put this
I'm
down.
gonna let you go over the different types.
While she's putting on her makeup, I want to mention the different types. There are white face clowns, as Pam was saying. It's a total white face. When you are a white face clown, you don't want to break the illusion, so you cover your neck. You always have your hands covered. Everything is covered because you don't want to break the illusion of the white face. There's white face clowns. Classic European white face or neat white faces are very posh, glittery, dainty shoes, very beautiful, elegant clowns. You also have a comedy white face, which might be somebody who does a little bit more glitter, white face, but bigger expressions, bigger makeup in their eyes. You have a goose clowns, which is what Pam is setting herself up for. And then you also now, today, there are light goose clowns, which I am. I just have less makeup on. I accent my eyebrows and my mouth, and this is my own hair. Thank you, Lady Clown. Okay. And there are tramp and hobo clowns. Now, the tramp is the sad clown in the circus, and nothing ever goes right for him, and he's always forlorn and down and out. And then there's hobo clowns. Hobo clowns are a little bit happier. They're happy to be a bum, I guess you would say. So they're a little bit happier, and they wear a little bit brighter clothes. So those are the 6 types of clowns that there are. And character clowns. I didn't mention character clowns.
You are a character.
Some character clowns would be a tooth fairy, a nurse, a doctor, a cowboy, you know, those type of things. Naturally, your costume and your makeup is going to depict that character. Okay, so that just explains a little bit. When we're all done with what we're doing, we will give some time for questions and answers if you have any. Thanks. Now, Lollipop hasn't powdered yet. She's put on her white, she's adding black pencil eyebrows.
Now,
She can do her face in how long?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. I probably take 10 to 15 minutes to put her face.
Now, well, some people will take and put their white on, powder, brush it off, put their green on, powder, then their black. They do each layer individually. I don't do that. So I actually just do it all at once. This is the goose color. I actually do not wear this anymore. I kind of fit into the light goose character. My skin tone is so orangey now that when I add that, it just kind of makes it even more orangey. So I tend to not wear it unless I'm competing. And even then. So I'm just gonna,
And that's,
sorry.
that's one thing I forgot to mention. I must have missed it in my notes. See, I even have notes and I still go, heavens knows where. We, Granite State Clowns, Alley 190, is a member of World Clown Association, and also members of COAI, which is Clowns of America International. Now, both of those offer magazines, and you can buy insurance. Anybody who's out clowning should definitely have insurance. They have conventions. The next World Clown Convention is in Malaysia. So this is, that's going to be exciting. I hope I can get there. And COAI and World Clown have conventions. Excuse me. In these conventions, besides having workshops and really great instructors and entertainment, there's competition. There's competition in makeup and costuming. There's competitions in balloon art, competitions in face painting, competitions in magic, and skit competitions, which are always fun to watch. If you have 10 acts going up, it's just a blast to watch. But this is some of the things we do at conventions. We have conventions at many other places, but like there's one in Connecticut. There's conventions across the country and worldwide.
Has anybody ever been to the circus where they've seen the clowns take the big powder puff and go at people?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. So this is just a sock with baby powder in it, and you have to powder your face.
Whoa.
Oh, we didn't tell you have to clean up after us, did we?
Well, I got most of it on me. So the other thing is make sure all your makeup is closed before you powder your grease paints, so that if you get the powder in it, you are going to ruin your makeup. So as you see, I closed all mine up. Why the powder? Why the baby powder? That's going to set my makeup so it won't come off until I take it off. Which you can take it off with, I take mine off with baby shampoo. I've been told to use Crisco to moisturize my skin at times, but I won't do that.
Turpentine? No, just kidding.
So now I'm actually you're just going to take the powder off. And you just brush.
On Halloween, you see a lot of people with their makeup, by the end of the day, it's all runny. That's because they don't powder. By powdering, it sets it, so you can actually touch the face.
Right. I can go out in the rain.
Go swimming.
I can go swimming. We went to clown camp, which is another thing that you can go to. They had competition on how long you could keep your makeup on. For how many days. I didn't do that one. And now I don't wear, I do have a nose that I can wear, but I've lost it so many times that I gave up. Thank you. So now I'm just going to take a damp towel, and I'm just going to, and this will brighten up all the makeup.
You too can do this at home.
Okay, and now, my hairdresser loves it. I tell her you can't cut it any shorter because I gotta get it into pigtails. Now I just gotta get this on without looking like a total. Okay. Here. I hope I don't trip. Here. We don't either. Yeah, that would probably help. And then a button. And of course, I have a bow tie, but I put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it. And I lost it. Somewhere in my room. And when I'm doing balloons, the hair will go completely up under the hat because there's nothing like getting your hair stuck in a balloon. But, so this is Lollipop the Clown. And doesn't take long. Did I take what?
Now a balloon.
Oh, a balloon.
Is that a balloon?
That is a balloon. It's a piece of balloon. From my house to my car, you will find balloon pieces all the way in, and then you will find balloon pieces all the way in the house. And anywhere I go, you will find balloon pieces. They're everywhere. So, who's next?
Hey, Cheerio, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing terrific.
Oh, me too. Hey, we got this really, really special job that we're gonna do today.
Really?
Yeah. In here, we have tons of money for the Hollis Art Society payroll. And we gotta make sure that we get it into a bank and we get it there safe.
Okay.
All right, let's get into the stagecoach here. Have a seat, please. Let's work on these horses. Are you ready?
Wait a minute. Does this stagecoach have a safety belt?
Well,
I don't think it's on.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Just hang on to it.
Okay,
All right.
I'll hang on to you, okay? I get scared.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Hey, you know what, Cheerio?
But
I hear that there's bandits around this part of the town.
really?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Want to look behind, make sure there isn't any?
Oh my God, there's somebody following us.
Where?
He's about this big.
Oh, they're that big? Oh, that's
Must be 3
pizza
days
cake,
away.
3 days
Okay.
away.
Oh, sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Cheerio, is he still behind us?
Wait a minute, let me check. I brought my binoculars. He's getting closer.
Well, how big is he?
He's this big.
Oh, he's a couple days away. We're still okay.
Okay.
All right.
You know, I brought my gun to protect you.
Oh, that's good. Is he still behind us?
Wait a minute, let me check again. He's still behind us, but he's this
He's
big.
that big. Well, turn around and shoot him.
I can't shoot him.
What do you mean you can't shoot him?
I've known him since he's this big.
Now we're going to have Claire, who is a certified balloon artist. Her passion is balloon animals. She does a phenomenal job. She's going to talk a little bit about balloons.
Well, when I first started clowning, and I went to my first conference in '98, I didn't even know a thing. And I went to and I saw this fellow doing balloons. And I just stood there enthralled. Now, when you first started doing balloons, you learn, the first thing you learn, and after, if we'd have time, I could show you all how to do one of these. The first thing you learn is how to do a 3-balloon dog. And a 3-balloon dog is just ears, legs, body, and legs. And you have a 3-balloon dog. Now, balloons are made of latex. Latex comes from Malaysia, from the rubber trees. And when they get the sap from the rubber trees, it's like a milky substance. And it's brought over in tankers to the United States. And then the balloon manufacturer, which is there's only a few in the United States, Pioneer Balloons. And what they do is they have molds, and then they do the latex balloons. All the balloons are of latex, and they have all different sizes. The ones that we use the most, this is a 160 balloon, which is 1 inch around and 60 inches long. This is a 260 balloon, which is 2 inches around and 60 inches long. This is a 350 balloon, which is 3 inches around and 60 inches long. And what you can do with these balloons is an art form, the same that you would do with any craft or like a painting or whatever you'd want. So when you start off doing your balloons, you practice, and you do more balloons, and you practice, and then you do more balloons, and practice, practice, practice. Now every one of these clowns, alley-oop, lollipop, creaky, we all do balloons. Because that's one of the skills that we learn. But some of us get so we like them a little more. So what I did was to give you some examples of balloons. So here's like a butterfly, here's a motorcycle, here's a dinosaur, and these are bracelets. Okay? And then you can get into bigger things. Here's a horse. Okay, so what you can do is you just keep practicing, and you can make, like I can make 9-foot penguins, and you just have a lot of fun with them. Like I say, it's a fun art. You can teach your grandchildren, have a lot of fun with them. You know. Here's a little puppy. There's an elephant. Boys always say, can you make me a snake?
Are there any boys here?
Here's one right here.
And here's a little butterfly. So this is just to let you know that balloons are a lot of fun. This thing you have to start off with is your 3-twist dog. And from that, you can just keep building and building and building. You just have a good time. It just brings you so much joy. I do nursing homes. I do children's parties. I do birthday parties for the homeless, because I did a birthday party for the homeless a couple of weeks ago. There was not one child there that was over a year old. So you can't do balloons for babies. So I did all balloons for the mothers, and I put them on stands so that they could all enjoy them. And it was standing in line. They were just so excited because balloons give you a chance to be a kid again. They just enjoy them. So if anybody wants to learn balloons, all you have to do is ask.
Okay, wait, let me make sure we're all here. Here? All right, we're here.
Time?
No, we did that. All right, we're gonna play a little tune for you, okay?
Okay.
1, 2. Wait, what comes after 2?
The song.
Oh,
What
yeah,
we're playing.
okay, that's right. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Are you having fun? Yeah. Here's Alan. Wait, here's Alan.
everyone, my name is Alley-Oop, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about puppetry. As a kid, I was 7 years old, and my dad was a clown for the church. And Santa that year brought me my first ventriloquist puppet, which was a Jerry Mahoney puppet, and it's allowed me to play ever since. I'm going to show you some of the basics. First of all, a little bit about clowning. Basically, what a puppet is, it's something that you bring life to. It can be an animal. It could be even kitchen utensils. Anything that you can bring life to would be a puppet. I'm going to show you some of the simpler ones. Here's a simple one. This is just a very inexpensive one. And basically, what you want to learn about puppets is you just don't want to have, that doesn't look very natural. But if you ground the puppet, it makes it look a little bit more real. And all it is, and you want to get in the habit of, even when you're not looking at the puppet, you want to have it moving so that it brings it a little bit of life. So this is just a hand puppet. And I want to tell you a little bit about puppets. First of all, they never can be a solo act because they need a helping hand, okay? So don't let them kid you if they think that you are. This is another little bit different kind of a hand puppet. It's already in something. And you can hide in there. That's a hand puppet. Here's a bigger version of just a simple hand puppet. Some of these I haven't even used yet. This is one. But for some people who say, oh, I can never be a ventriloquist, it doesn't matter if you move your mouth. If you bring enough life to the puppet, that's all that matters. They're not even, some people will say, well, your lips are moving. Well, I know they are. Thanks for letting me know. But like this one here would solve it. Because you can get them to have noise. Like the bird puppets are great because you never have to speak. Or the other thing that you can do is if you have an animal like a little mouse or something, you just pretend that they're whispering in your ears. And that's something that works great in a hospital, with little kids. Because you don't want to frighten them. You just want something really little and really cute. This is a very, very simple one. And this is something you can get a bigger version and make it walk in a parade. It's kind of got short strings. If you were going to do this on stage, you would have this longer and it would be out of sight.
Alley-Oop, how many puppets do you have?
Probably, I don't know, 70 or 80 Robert. This is another cute little puppet. And this is a doggy bag. This is a great, I just got this one. I haven't really used it yet. But this is all attached, so it's just one piece. But it's fun. Like at Halloween, I'll take a pumpkin, the styrofoam pumpkins, carve it out, cover the eyes so that you can't see in it, and carve out the head and hinge it, and I'll have I never have a scare. I don't like to scare children, so it's always a cute puppet that pops out. But I have little seats outside on Halloween, and the kids sit down and I do a little puppet show. But it comes out of the pumpkin, so that really makes it, ties it in. This is an Axel puppet. It's got a latex head on it. But these you really can get some movement on. But they have a little more movement to them. This is one I had custom made. This is Toby. And the thing that's different about this, it mounts from the side. So when I hold them like this, you don't really see the hand. This was made by Mary Ann Taylor. She's out of North Carolina. And this is a local person, actually from Connecticut, that made this one. These are all simple puppets. Hi. And I saved my favorite one. Oh no, I shouldn't say it. I love you all the same.
Is that bag endless?
No, this is it.
How many clowns can you fit in that bag?
Yeah.
You didn't bring baby Ruth?
No, because I brought my other one, my other new favorite.
Oh.
This is Mango. This is, remember I told you the other one was an Axel puppet? This is an Axel puppet too. The hands will actually grip. I can grab onto and hold onto my shirt. He has a lot of movement. The only thing is a puppet like this, they tend to get a little sweaty if you're in a parade or anything because of the latex. But it doesn't stop me. The show must go on. But anyway, anyone have any quick questions about puppets in general? They are. But like I said, the secret is you just want to bring life to the puppet. And there isn't many people that don't like this. Sometimes you'll find people that are a little skittish. You just bring out a puppet and you just win them right over because, you know, in nursing homes, I do a lot of nursing homes. And actually, I'm a nurse at a VA hospital in Bedford, and I work on a long-term care unit. And all you have to do is bring out a puppet, and that just calms them all down. They just love it. You know, a lot of them, are you going to bring your pets back? And some of them, it's like, you know, hello, it's a puppet. That's all right. So that's it.
Matilda, you want to come out? She said no. She wants to know if you're all smiling.
Yes.
Oh, good. Let me tell you.
Come out, Matilda.
Matilda, they're all smiling. Won't you please come out? No. She's feeling a little shy today, and she wants to know if you're all nice boys and girls.
Yes.
Yes. Matilda, they're very nice boys and girls, and they're all smiling. Won't you please come out? You know what she told me? She told me that every smile is beautiful, and they're all different. Yeah. All right, Matilda, come on out. No. There we go. Now, turn around and look at the boys and girls. Yeah, they're older. It's okay. All right, turn around, take a look. It's all right. Look, they're all smiling. There. Aren't they nice? Yeah. Can't you smile at them? Oh, come on. Look at those smiles. Yeah, okay. Now, doesn't it feel good to be out? Yeah. And remember, we've been practicing happy birthday. Oh. What's the matter, Matilda? She said she forgot the words. Matilda, that's okay. The boys and girls will sit quiet, okay? And I'll tell you what to sing. And you can sing everything I say, okay? Okay. Matilda, sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Now sing that again, Matilda. Now sing that again, Matilda. Now, Matilda, you have to sing happy birthday twice. Happy birthday twice. Matilda, sing happy birthday 2 times. You got that? Happy birthday 2 times. Matilda, I'm going to have to tell her the words exactly right. Listen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you and you and you. Happy birthday to you. And you and you and you and you. Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to you. Are you finished? All right, Matilda, take a bow. Say bye, everybody. We have Christy Cricky, the clown, Parker, who's going to do a little bit of demonstration on face painting.
Who would like to be my boss?
Yay, raise your hand, jump and shout. Come on, come on. We need somebody.
I need somebody.
We're going to come out and pick you if somebody doesn't volunteer. All right.
Okay, this is a little intimidating to be talking to an art society. But oh well. You may take the face paints that we use aren't really paint. They're actually makeup. They are FDA approved and all that. It really worries me when I see people that call themselves face painters and they use like acrylic paints on people's skin. It really worries me. These are not that. The paints come in different forms. My favorite form is just a little cake that you wet. It's all water-based paint. There's also liquid paints and there's powdered forms that I sometimes use. They can be applied with brushes or sponges or all different ways. Today I'm going to make you beautiful. Okay. So you can talk and tell more about clowning while I paint. How's that? Okay.
Does anybody have any questions while Christy's working on the face about clowning? Yes, ma'am.
I just have a question. Why do you think I'm not a clown? But why do you think some kids are scared of clowns?
If you think, I don't know, when I was a kid, when you saw a clown, you were going to get squirted with water, you were going to get teased. The clowns were different then. I think today, like I started out as a nursery school clown. That's what I did. I was a white-faced clown. I was very prim, proper, not elegant, but, you know, very prim and proper, and I would be at this level with the kids. I changed into this character because I think as I'm getting older, I'm getting crazier. And this character can be a little crazier. There are a lot of parents, too, grown-ups, afraid to death. Afraid to death. One of my favorite things to do is if I see someone's a little leery or is avoiding me, come on. I'll get and step behind them like in the grocery store. You know, like this. Of course, that doesn't make them very happy, but it was fun for me. So, yeah, she's...
I'm just laying
Isn't
down
it
the base
beautiful?
color at the moment, and I'm going to add some details.
So, is there another question? I thought I saw another hand. Yes, ma'am.
Do clowns ever change their character? Would a clown have two characters,
Yes.
perhaps?
There was a time I had 7. What can I say? I had a magic clown. I had a birthday party clown. I do a bag lady, which is quite hysterical, named Maggie May. I just walk into a hall like this and I just go for it. There's no rhyme or reason. A children's party is structured. I do the same thing every time. I know how to gauge the children. I know how to gauge the party. But Maggie May, just go for it. Go for it. Have fun. So yeah, a lot of people have the same clown name, but have many different costumes. I'm laughing at Claire. She's got a whole room of costumes. Never mind the balloons. You do tend to get carried away. You go to a convention and they got a new gag and a new trick and new costume and new shoes, and you got to come home with it all. Like the magic, I put it in my trunk. Then I had to buy another trunk and another trunk. You know, and I do a little bit. I do what I call simple magic. But you've got to have the best trick of the trade.
Do you buy your costumes or make them or come?
Actually, this costume came from Priscilla Moosberger. I was at a convention in New Jersey, and she had this costume on, well, one like it, this is my second one. She had one on sale. They're not cheap. I think this costume would be maybe $350, and that's the shirt, the bib, the hat, the pants. The socks I had to buy myself. These shoes were $425. You know, now you don't have to go out and get this stuff, but I figured I'm a clown 25 years. Darn right I'm going to get spear shoes. They are special. So, but when I started out, I made my own costumes. You know, and you can wear sneakers. You don't have to wear big clown shoes. This is a little problem when you drive. Especially when you drive a little Toyota Yaris. I wore these shoes with my Tercel too, and that was an automatic, I mean a standard. That was fun. Now Christy, she applied some white accents to the face, and she's coming back over with some glitter that's in a bottle that you just squirt out. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, a long time ago, did the makeup, was it poisonous? Did it have mercury and stuff in it?
I don't know, Alan. Did it have...
Some of
think
it
they
didn't have
used-
preservatives, and it got rancid. So you have to really be aware of it because the chemistry
But didn't they
changes.
start with Noxema too? They used to use Noxema
Oh,
for like, you know, when, I don't know what they started out using or what the original white face paint was. Today there's numerous suppliers that do face paints. I prefer Myron. What do you use, Alan?
Paradise.
Yeah, see, we all use different face paints. It's whatever we like or what feels good on our face. Before I put my makeup on, isn't she beautiful?
When I get a child in the chair, talk with them. I ask them questions about maybe what grade they're in school. Do they like to read books, or what's their favorite thing to do? I try to make them into whatever they want to be. I get all kinds of animals, you know, somebody wants to be a horse or a pig or a tiger. A popular one that I do for the little boys is a little monster face. It's kind of cute. Spiders are big for the boys. The little girls love to be princesses. But my favorite part of all is when I put the mirror in front of them and I just see the big smile. So it's very rewarding. Love fun.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Today, we're going to be testing the emergency broadcast system. Are you ready? This is only a test. If this had been a real emergency, you would have heard this.
Oh my goodness. Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Corky, and I come from Yugokrazia. Do you know it? And it's only by coincidence that I get to be here tonight because I was invited by the governor of New Hampshire to be here tomorrow because there's a problem in New Hampshire. And I want to tell you about it, and he thought because I have some experience in Yugokrazia with magic that I might be able to help. But we're going to have to do some big magic tonight. So, I need some help. We need a magic wand. Do you have a magic wand? Anybody? I couldn't carry everything from Yugokrazia.
I do.
A magic, oh my goodness, does it do magic? Do you know magic words?
Did you make it do magic?
I don't know. Hold it for a minute and we'll see. I need a big magic wand because we have to do big magic tonight. Wait. Oh. Big magic. Let me see. Do you know any magic words? How's this? We don't have this one in Yugokrazia. Abracadabra. I have to write that one down. We'll see if it works before I write it down. Okay. Are you ready? Try that together on the count of 3. Abracadabra. Okay, you do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, I think we'll be able to do big magic. I'm going to have to impress the governor tomorrow, so we have to practice tonight to see. What's his name? Governor Lynch. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited to meet him tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think it's taller than I am. Oh, we'll be able to do big magic, and we're going to need it. I have to tell you what the problem is. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that, a big one. I'm going to write down that word, abracadabra. I got it now, so that I can use it back in Yugokrazia. So now I want to tell you what the problem is, why he's invited me to New Hampshire. Apparently there's some problem with the traffic lights here. And he knew I had some experience with that. I said, oh, Governor Lynch, bring me out, come on a helicopter and I can help you with the problem. And now I find out when I get here that you have different traffic lights than we do. So you're going to have to help me because the cars here are bumping into each other. The lights are not working right. Some of they're green and they're red and they're yellow and they're not happening and the cars are bumping into each other. So I told the governor I could help, and now I have to learn how to do it by tomorrow. So let me just see here. This is Chuck. He's my magic chicken. Sometimes he helps. Mostly he likes to be here for ambiance. He insisted on coming. So let me see. Chuck, you wait there. So I have here some magic. These are traffic lights. These are the right colors, yes? I have to get them today at the ball market. But we have to practice getting them in the right order. Do you know which order they go in? Is this right? The red on the bottom? No. Let's start over. Okay. So I'm going to just cover this over just like it looks in the traffic light. And which one goes on the bottom? The green. The green one on the bottom? Oh, wait, where is it? What's in the bottom of this one? The green one goes in the bottom. And in the middle? Green, yellow. Yellow in the middle. Got it? And on the top?
Red.
The red one on the top. Okay. Chuck, you'll come up here, please. I might need you to just make sure this works right. Green, yellow, red. Green, yellow. Chuck. Uh-oh. I don't think we were paying attention. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay, now what goes in the bottom?
Green.
Green in the bottom. What goes in next?
Yellow.
Yellow. The last one?
Red.
Red. Okay, now we got it. Good. I'm sure we're right this time. Green in the bottom, yellow, red. You know, it's this red one that's not behaving right. I think we're going to put it aside. I think, wait a minute. Let's put him back here. We'll try it just with the other two. I'm going to wrap this one up. We'll just try it with two now, okay? We'll put them in, we'll watch so we make sure it happens right. The green in the bottom, and the yellow in next.
Yeah.
And, wait a minute, I need somebody just to hold this one, make sure it doesn't get away. Could you just hold this for me, please? What's your name?
Linda.
Linda, thank you, Linda, got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the green one and the yellow one, and now we'll cover it over, and now we should say, Chuck. I visited recently in South Africa, and I learned some new magic words. And this one is Mbuzi Ivuchani. Can you say that? Mbuzi Ivuchani. The kids taught me that in Zulu, and sometimes it works. And they told me it means goat, eat the grass. I don't know if that part's true, but they told me that. So, okay, this must work now. We got just the green one and the yellow one. Look like that. You got the red one over here safe? Oh my goodness. Boozy and Boozy. Linda, what do you have in there if the red one is here? How did this happen?
See.
We wrapped it up carefully?
Oh, it's an
Oh, thank you very much, Linda. You can keep the apple.
Thank you.
Oh, very good. Oh my goodness. So I think we can make the traffic lights work for the governor, and he will be very impressed.
1,
2, 3,
4,
5, 6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13, 14,
15,
16,
17,
18, 19,
20,
21,
22.
23,
24,
25,
26, 27,
28,
29,
30.
31,
32,
33,
34, 35,
36,
37, 38,
39,
40,
41,
42, 43,
44,
45,
46, 47,
48,
49,
50, 51,
52,
53,
54, 55, 55. You sure?
5,
56.
57,
58, 59,
60.
We'd like to thank you. We just wasted a minute of your time.
There's lots of information. If you have any questions, you can contact any one of us by going to the website, Granite State Clowns. Thank you again for having us. Thank you all.